boys and girls. Today we're going to be working on movement. And our movement today is going to be with machines. Now remember, before we do anything, we want to make sure that we have a space where we can move around in. So if you're outside, make sure you have parental permission. If you're inside, make sure you have told your parents about what you're doing and you have enough space to move around. Okay? Again, make sure that we're safe as we move around our space. We want to make sure we're not bumping into things or running into things or people. So just make sure you watch where you are and make sure that you have enough room to move around. Okay? So our machines that we're going to be doing are different machines that move around that you can drive in. Okay? Or you can move around on. All right? So as we move around, feel free to move with me for each different machine, all right? And you can transition to the next one. I'm going to just go with one movement, with one different machine, and then I'm going to go to the next. And I'll tell you what it is before we do it. All right, so let's start up. So our first machine we're going to use is an airplane. So we're just going to put our arms out like this, and we're going to move around our space. We're moving around and flying around. You can go different speeds. Just make sure that you're not running into anything. Watch where you're going. Around the land and stop. All right, so that's our airplane. All right, our next machine is going to be a car. So we have our steering wheel in front of us. Before we get in the car, we want to make sure we buckle our seatbelt. So put your seatbelt on. All right. Check your mirrors to make sure that everything is okay. You can see where you're at. And we're going to put our key in the ignition. All right. Both hands on the steering wheel. I'm driving. Now, some cars are automatic, which means you just drive with the steering wheel. If you're driving an older car, and some of your parents might know this, it's called a manual, which means you're driving with a stick shift. And that means I put one hand on a stick shift and the other hand on the steering wheel. All right? So I'm in first gear. Second gear. Third gear. All right, you put your hands on the wheel as you're driving. Drive around and brake, stop. All right, so that's our car. All right, our next machine we're going to do is called a bulldozer. Okay? Now, for this particular machine, I have a couple of towels, and I'm going to put them on the ground. So I put my knees on one, and I'm going to have my hands on the other. Now, if you are on a carpet, it might be difficult to do this. So you can still do the motion, okay? But if you can't move as smooth as this, then don't worry about it. All right, you could use paper instead of a towel, or if you have like paper plates or something, that's something that you can use. All right, so whatever object you can find, remember, talk to your parents about it, get their permission. So I have my front hands, my hands are the shovel part, and my knees are going to be the motor, like where the belts are, okay? So we have our bulldozer. All right. We're pushing along. Push. So we're pushing dirt. Now, like I said, you may not be able to do this on your floor. That's okay, you just try your best. Push, and we're moving. All right, so that's our bulldozer. Okay. So our next thing is a train. So a train, you have the wheels that go around, okay? So we're going to use our arms like the wheels, and then we're just going to move around, okay? So our train. All right, you ready? All right, here we go. Our wheels are going. We're on the track. I'm going to use the lines here. All right. Okay. Next, we're going to do a helicopter. So I'm going to have my arms out, and I'm going to go back and forth like this. And I'm going to move around. Okay, ready? Go. Helicopter. You can make sound effects if you want. Okay, we're gonna lay in. All right. Our next one is a boat. So I'm gonna put myself on my towel here. Again, you can use paper, whatever else. All right? And I'm gonna use my feet to help me move along. And I'm gonna pretend like I have oars. So this is the kind of boat that you get in when you're by yourself or maybe with a couple people, and you're gonna use your arms to move on the water. All right, ready? Let's see if I can do this. All right, I'm gonna turn. May have to reposition. And the oars are what move you if you're in actual water in a boat. All right, so that's our boat. Okay, our next one is a surfboard. So we're on water again. Now I may not actually move during this one. We'll see. So I'm on a surfboard. Okay. All right. Kind of twisting. Trying to stay up on that board. The waves are crashing. So I'm kind of sideways on it. Kind of like a skateboard too. Could do a skateboard. All right, so that's a surfboard. Okay, our next one is called an excavator. So this is kind of like the bulldozer. I got my knees here. So an excavator is one of those objects that has a big crane and it's got a scoop on it in front of it. Okay? So you're reaching out and trying to dig into the dirt, the ground, and take the ground or dirt out. So I'm gonna put that over there. And I'm gonna reach and pull back towards my body. Do it again. Reach, and there's my scoop, and pull back towards my body. Back towards the base of the object. Let's do it again. My scoop's right here. Reach, and pull back towards. All right, so that's an excavator. Okay. Our last machine is a bus. Now, many of you rode on a bus before going to school or going home. So it's kind of like driving a car, except for we got the bus, we got the passengers, and we stop and let people on. And then, so we're pretending like we're going home from school, okay? And we're gonna let people off. All right, so I'm in my bus, got my seatbelt on. All right, go. All right, we're driving around. And we're gonna stop. Okay, we'll open up the door. Shh. All right, go ahead and get off. We'll see you later. Hope you had a good day in school. Close the door. All right. We'll see you later. Hope you had a good day at school. Bye-bye. Have a good day. Close the door. One more shot. See you later. Have a good day. Hope you had a good day at school. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow. All right, so those are our machines that move. Hope you had a good time with this activity. We'll see you next time.